piggy bank to grow.
Well, making a shrewd investment is the soundest way I know. This way, please, prospects.
How do you do? It is Joey McScrooge. Welcome back to another episode of Market Watch Monday. Yes, sir. I do appreciate every single person stopping by and traversing through this wonderful world of Lorcana sealed Market Watch every single Monday. So if you do like this series, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does help out immensely. And we do have some price movement here that we will talk about today. Sorry about the mess behind me. I am currently selling off a lot of my Pokemon stuff. And, well, I don't have that much room in this room, so it's just kind of all over the place. We will get things back in order here extremely soon, I promise. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So first off here, we have Disney Lorcana, the first chapter. Booster box cases now sitting at $1,450 plus tax. So guys, you had the opportunity to pick this up at $1,000. Now 2 weeks later, you are looking at $1,500 shipped to your door, and there aren't really a lot left on the market. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases before they go to $2,000 per case. And it's just going to get crazier and crazier after that, especially if people don't want to list these. We're going to probably, I'm not trying to spread FOMO here, but there was a great opportunity to pick up the first chapter only 3 to 4 weeks ago. Now, the booster boxes, this is what I'm talking about. I saw these booster boxes at $220. Now, today, over this last 2 weeks, essentially, look, they were down here, early September. Now, 2 weeks later, they're up 40% at $348, $350. And it, again, goes very quickly into $400. There is not a lot of this stuff on the market. Now, could some whales be holding on to cases and cases of these? Yes, they could be. Could some whales, just have a super amount of these? Yes, they could. But they're not on the market. So until and if that's even the case, these show up on the market, well, I don't think a lot of people are going to want to be selling Lorcana boxes. And as time goes on into Christmas and into next year, well, it's going to look very different than it does today. We will probably be over $400, no problem by that time. Next, the Illumineers Trove for the first chapter is now back at $333. Which is absolutely crazy because somebody sold me one for $250. I still don't know why people sold off the troves on the announcement of the first chapter booster box reprint or redistribution, the final distribution earlier this summer. But there was an opportunity to buy troves in the 260s. And now they V-shape recovered to $333, $350 essentially. Okay, now we are going into Rise of the Floodborn booster box cases, and my current outlook on Lorcana right now is I'm on pause really in my personal acquisition of Lorcana. I don't want to go in too deep, too over my head personally. Now I spent quite a few dollars on the first chapter. I haven't spent money like that in a very long time, and I'm just being precautious and very, 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 very sharp with my current buys. I'll say it like that. 565, 570 is not a terrible price, but we want to see if you think that Ravensburger is going to come out and they're going to say, we have stopped printing Rise of the Floodborn, and this is the last chance you're going to be able to get it. Well, 565 is probably a good price. Once we get that, so this is the speculation here. You want to buy before the announcements. If it seems like it's kind of going to get announced, then you probably want to buy it because by the time of the announcement, that's when everybody gets that wave of confidence and they believe that, oh wow, this is it right here. I have to buy now or it's going to be gone. And that's usually when most people do buy. You can see earlier this month it was in the 650s and it dropped $100. So that's very, very, very interesting. I did actually see sleeve booster packs at Target on Friday. I saw sleeve booster packs of Rise of the Floodborn in retail stores still. So who knows? Maybe they still have some on pallets in the back. Next, the booster box 140. So this is still today under MSRP, which is absolutely absurdly crazy. It got a little spike up to, well, I guess it's 140 same. So we've really not moved at all on this box. Next, the Trove for Rise of the Floodborn is up 8% on the month, which is crazy for Lorcana. But I have two of these ENO1, so there's a premium. If I were to sell it, I would put a premium on it. I would sell them for $100 just because it says ENO1 on them. I know a lot of the newer ones have ENO2, and I do believe that there were 2 print runs of the Troves for Rise of the Floodborn. Just saying. Why do I have 2 of those? Next, Into the Inklands booster box case sitting at $360, which is very, very low, extremely low. And, well, this is probably a deal because there's only 10 sellers with them. There's only 25 on the market. There aren't really a lot. I know that there's a few on eBay, but Into the Inklands, one of the most heaviest printed sets, and it has one of the lowest amount of cases on the market, which is crazy. Regular booster box, $72, 328 on the market. Yeah, these are going to be up here for a very long time. If you want to start speculating and buying in, I mean, this is probably the floor right here. You could probably, if you look on Facebook Marketplace or Mercari or OfferUp, you could probably get them for like $70. Next, Ursula's Return booster box case, $350, even cheaper, which is absolutely diabolical. I don't think any case should be this price. This is not a healthy price, and this is the opportunistic price right here. When we are looking at booster boxes, wait, what's MSRP? 140? 140 times 4, 560 is MSRP for a case. Oof. $200 cheaper than MSRP for a sealed case. There's no premium. The booster boxes are literally scoffed at. And, well, $70 for a Ursula's Return booster box right now today. Again, you could probably find these on Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, OfferUp, Meetup for 60, 55. You could probably get these in the 50s, honestly. People are probably like sitting there thinking like, why did I buy this set? It's crazy work. Next, Shimmering Skies booster box case, $420, again under that 560 MSRP mark. So this is when you want to take advantage of opportunity, especially if you get the first print date. I mean, it doesn't really matter, especially in Lorcana, but some people, if they do like to collect the first print, it's not first edition. Let me clear that up because I've gotten comments in the past saying, can we quit the first edition narrative? I'm clearing it up here, guys. I'm clearing it up. First print. Next, the Shimmering Skies booster box, $90, way undervalued. Still up 2% on the month, so basically just going sideways. Next, we have Azurite Sea booster box case, $379. I think all these cases under 400 is a screaming buy. But, again, I'm trying to see where the best opportunity to put my money is in right now. I am not a strictly sealed investor collector, card slab sealed investor collector. I am what you call an opportunist and look for opportunity wherever I can find it. Now, I do like Disney. I like all the enchanteds in Lorcana. They look extremely crazy. And I literally go onto eBay almost every day and look at them and have to stop myself from buying them because I want to buy every single one of them. But at this point, I know that I need to sit back and watch and see, especially since I did go quite heavy into the first chapter. Next, the regular booster box 92 under 100, 144 MSRP, undervalued. Next, Arcadia's Island booster box 3 case, $374, down 13% on the 3-month, down 1% on the month. So we are going sideways again. If you can find these in person, offer people $340, $320 for their cases. You will literally be printing later on in life. Next, the regular booster box, $93 a box. What is that actually? Let me do the math on that. Hold on. So we do $340 divided by 4. $85 a box. Yeah, if you get $80 boxes, that's print, especially in a case. That's a print. $389. Now, again, I would definitely be focusing first chapter, of course, Rise of the Floodborn, Reign of Jafar, and Fabled, because, well, they have Reign of Jafar has Elsa. The first two are obviously the first two sets. We're probably going to get an announcement here talking about Rise of the Floodborn is now going out of print. This is your last time to buy it. They'll probably do another raffle system. If they don't, it also wouldn't surprise me. It would be interesting if they just did that for the first chapter. As you know, a commemorative type of one-time go for the first chapter. That's it, and then everything else is just kept under the radar. We don't know what's going on. But again, for investors, that's the type of stuff you want to see. So we would actually be pro Ravensburger announcing that they are, doing these last final wave run out of print, final chance type hoorah events for each and every set as we go down and along the years. So, but $389 for a Reign of Jafar. That's probably undervalued, especially with the Elsa chase in the top of the set. And there are a bunch of different enchanteds in the set that are very good as well. Next, the regular booster box, $90. Probably undervalued. Look on the month. Let's see. Did we get a spike? 14 bot at 89, 90. Yeah, so we're just sitting at 90 right now. It's very, 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 very neutral with the prices. We go up, we go down, and we just go sideways. Nothing really crazy. We'll probably get more reprints of Reign of Jafar, and then, at that point, the price will come down, like, even farther. Next, which is very, very, very interesting here, ladies and gentlemen. Fabled booster box cases are now at $584. If we go into the low fives, even $500, I want to buy 3 cases of this. Minimum. 3 cases minimum. I would be willing to pay $500 a case for these all day. And I'm pretty sure most people would, especially with that top chase being the Mickey and the Minnie Iconics, the first Iconics introduced into Lorcana. And it's going to be very interesting to see what other Iconics we are getting down later on in the future. Next, the booster box price. Look at this, guys. This is why you don't FOMO. Don't FOMO like me. I bought my boxes above MSRP, and good thing I restrained myself. I bought 2 boxes over MSRP and 1 box at MSRP. So we're sitting right now today at MSRP. I don't know if people got their second waves or not. Let me know down in the comment section below if you know that people got their second waves. But 130s, if these get into 120s, like, it's going to be crazy. But for right now, I'm just focusing on the cases. I do have my 3 boxes out of case. I kind of, with Lorcana, I just kind of want to get like 1 box out of case to display, and then the rest will just be cases as an investment. It's not flashy, it's not pretty. There's nothing crazy and great about, just having cardboard boxes and cases of stuff. That's why I'm getting rid of a lot of my Pokemon right now, because Pokemon is it's in a very dark place. And a lot of people are going to get hurt in Pokemon right now, buying at the top. So I am getting rid of a lot of my Pokemon stuff. So I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this episode. Episode 2 of Market Watch Monday, where we go over the sealed booster boxes, cases, and some troves of Disney Lorcana. Again, I'm sorry for the mess. We will get everything dialed in here pretty soon. And I do want to put more Lorcana stuff. Look at my boxes right there. I love the first chapter so much. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I will be adding more Lorcana to the backdrop. And I will see you guys on Wednesday.